Okay, so welcome everyone to this guided read through of the Faith Whitepaper. And the reason I'm doing this is because not everyone has great reading. Not everyone has the time to read. And I really think that what's in this white paper is very important and very relevant to what this project is about. So I'm going to be doing this long form read through where I'm just reading it exactly as it's said on the paper. So you could either listen to this as just an audio if you were interested, or you can watch and read along as I say it. Or equally, there will also be a short version of this, a short, probably less than 6 minute summary of what this white paper is about, so that this is accessible to everyone, because this video may end up being a bit longer. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are at Faith Tokens. And you can see our lovely logo here. It's a really beautiful energy of the tree of life and how we all exist on these branches. You know, all 8 billion of us are distributed between these branches, but actually we all come from the same roots. So there we go, faith. So this is the Faith White Paper. So we're just going to go through the table of contents first. So first we have why faith. Then we'll be getting into the team, then the story, tokenomics, a tier system, true value utility, well-being platform, faith spaces, online breathing circles, NFTs, DAO, roadmap, and final words. And this might look quite long, but actually the text section is quite small and there are pictures for everything. So don't feel intimidated by the length of it. The first bit, why faith, is the only text heavy bit, and we're going to get into that now. So why faith? Web3 and cryptocurrencies in general have become a hub for seedy behavior and degenerate gambling. Whilst this is not the fault of the technology, it can be entirely attributed to the mindset of many so-called crypto investors who are simply here to make a lot of money and ride off to the moon. Out of this unfortunate deficiency of human psychology, thousands of investors have been scammed, robbed, or even straight up lied to by their favorite projects. Billions of dollars in assets have been stolen by these wolves in sheep's clothing, with their power increasing day by day. Those who had money before crypto tend to be the ones making any money in crypto, as the capitalist mantra affirms, money creates money. Despite this, many innovating minds, young and old alike, have created some beautiful projects that truly seem to offer answers to a future brimming with questions. Age-old issues stemming from the over-centralization of public resources now stand a chance of a new life embedded in a decentralized model, facilitated by Web3 and cryptocurrencies. However, there is a darkness brewing in the background. An attempt to centralize these technologies is currently underway, with trillion-dollar companies suddenly turning their greedy eyes towards Web3. This is a double-edged sword, however, as these companies will bring in all the money, a wave of liquidity of immense proportions. It is down to us, seemingly average crypto investors, to ensure that this technology gets used for its proper purpose, decentralization. Faith was born out of this light, to create a truly decentralized project which serves to empower and educate its holders instead of harvesting them for the passive income of larger shareholders. It is a project built entirely on the blood, sweat, and tears that have been shed over the past 2 years of the bear market. This project has been entirely guided by a higher source of inspiration. We claim very little credit for its creation. There has never and will never be an ICO, private pre-sale, or even a single penny of investor money going into the launch of this token. Instead, we have been instructed to give away 90% of the total supply to anyone with faith in their heart. This is the way. By putting faith before money, we intend to flip the narrative of cryptocurrency on its head by creating a truly valuable project that grows from the inside out, organically. Faith is by the people, for the people. The purpose of this project is to educate, empower, and build a worldwide community of individuals with faith in their hearts. It truly is as simple as that, and we hope that the rest of this white paper gives you all the information you need to join our movement of love, kindness, and generosity. Thank you. So the team. Faith is a family-run project. It has been built by authentic, loving human beings who wish to shine a light in a space full of darkness. We are completely different to any project in Web3 or cryptocurrency. Our names are Lucy and Jack, or Juicy, and we are expecting our first child in October. Still in our 20s, this has been the greatest blessing life has given us so far. Purpose, focus, and determination. We have received no external help or funding in the creation of this project. All energy invested has been what little we can spare whilst preparing for the arrival of our baby and a big move. So who are we? In all honesty, we're still figuring this one out. Society calls us rebels, and authority labels us nonconformists. In truth, we are simple human beings who are sick and tired of the status quo. What are we about? As the great Bob Marley once chanted, "None but ourselves can free our minds." We firmly believe that humanity can do better. We apply this to ourselves in every moment, and so can you. What does faith mean to us? To us, faith is very simple. There are no rules, no dogmas, and no hierarchies. In essence, faith is a deep trust and belief in something greater, an inextricably personal experience with creation. And here we are. So our story. Faith was born out of our experience in the Web3 space. It is an attempt to create everything that we feel has been missing from this fantastic growing ecosystem, merging a holistic mindset with new technology. Having seen and experienced firsthand the powerful emotions evoked by investing in cryptocurrencies, we could see that there was a need to protect the health and lives of investors, as we have lost too many. Consider this the culmination of 6 years worth of direct experience in the Web3 ecosystem. We understand very well how this technology can be used to change the world. Here is our offering. So where did faith come from? This project came straight from the heart. Inspiration has flowed through it like a river of love. This moment has brought everything together in divine timing. There is no other way to put it. Why have we done all this? To spread love and kindness in a space full of hatred and greed. We truly believe that love conquers everything, even the cold, impersonal world of crypto investing. And how we plan to make it happen? By simply being ourselves and having faith in our actions. We pray for inspiration and lead from our hearts, completely unattached to outcomes. We believe in the universal message of faith. So our tokenomics. So the faith total supply is 369,369,369,369. And this has already been issued by a black hole account and has been activated and will be distributed by a KYC'd account. So this is on-chain. You can see who I am. You can see what this project is. So the token allocation. So 332 billion tokens will be allocated to the airdrop. So this is 90%. 33 billion tokens will be locked and reserved for the liquidity pool. So that's 9%. And 3 billion tokens will be reserved for the team, with the team consisting of 3 members, so 0.333% per member. On top of this, there will be a 3.96% burn rate. So every transaction using Faith will incur a 3.96% transfer rate, which will be burnt, making this a deflationary token. This means the total Faith supply will exponentially decrease. The fire. The fire will be going at all times for Faith holders to voluntarily burn tokens. 50% of unclaimed airdrops will be sent to the fire. This will further decrease the total supply. The pool. The pool will be open at all times for faith holders to voluntarily increase the liquidity pool once XLS30D goes live. 50% of unclaimed airdrops will be sent to the pool, increasing liquidity. So here you can see a visual representation of what that looks like. A decentralized project from the beginning. So to encourage holding on to this token, we've introduced a tier system. Faith will initially have 3 tiers of holders: Diamond, Gold, and Visionary. Further tiers may be added by the Faith DAO in future. The exact numbers for this will be generated once the airdrop signup has been completed. For example, 1,500 signups equals 221 million Faith tokens per wallet address, or 0.06% of the total supply. The tiers are determined by the percentage of the original airdrop quantity held by a wallet at any given time. For the examples below, we will use the number above to calculate. So 84% of the airdrop. So this would make you a diamond tier faith holder, and the benefits include a 50% discount off any services facilitated by faith tokens. Further benefits may be decided by the community as the project grows. This will be the minimum amount of faith to be held for participating in a formal podcast. 51% of the airdrop will make you a gold tier faith holder. Benefits include a 25% discount off any services facilitated by faith tokens. Further benefits may be decided by the community as the project grows. This will be the minimum amount of faith to be held for speaking on a live faith space. And 27% of the airdrop. This will put you in the visionary tier. And the benefits here include a 10% discount off any services facilitated by faith tokens. Further benefits may be decided by the community as the project grows, and this will be the minimum amount of faith to be held for DAO governance in the future. So moving on to true value utility. Faith intends to create value for holders by providing tangible services. This is the value. These services may be provided by any faith holders in the tier system, with faith tokens facilitating the proliferation process of these services. Once established, the faith DAO will vote on whether a service is up to the faith standard. So how this will manifest is online courses. So faith will be a platform to share our unique gifts with the world. We all have something we are gifted with. Formulate this into an online course and sell it through faith tokens using faith. Online group trainings. This will also be a space to share any online group trainings. Take your course even deeper with an online group training, which you can advertise and sell through faith tokens using faith. And finally, in-person retreats. So faith will be a medium to organize, plan, and share in-person retreats. Human connection is vital to human well-being. Collaborate, advertise, and sell through faith tokens using faith. So here you can see part of the original vision for faith. And this is something we will be building into as time goes on. But as you can see, there are big, big visions here. And it's all about working together to build it into reality. So well-being platform. Faith recognizes the severe lack of well-being support in the Web3 and cryptocurrency space. We intend to make faith tokens into a well-being platform to support the physical, mental, and spiritual health of so-called crypto degens. Coming from a background of wellness coaching and lived experience, we truly believe that this is not only possible, but necessary for the health of the entire Web3 ecosystem. Nurturing faith through well-being. It is by prioritizing our personal and collective well-being that we begin to understand the notion of faith. By seeing ourselves as whole instead of loose parts, we begin to see the interconnectedness of it all. By sharing this, we step into community consciousness. Human empowerment protocols. It is our mission to share objective human empowerment protocols, simple, inexpensive steps that we can all take towards a more empowered existence. We also believe that every one of us has our own unique tools to share. No one is ever an expert. Health is wealth. It is our firm belief that health is the true wealth in this existence. It may be important to note this, as many of us here are seeking material wealth. Why not focus on our overall health in the meantime? Faith tokens will facilitate this process by sharing health-positive content. Faith spaces. Faith recognizes the lack of open spaces in Web3 and cryptocurrencies to talk about the sensitive topics such as faith, growth, and loss. We are human beings. We are allowed to be vulnerable. We intend to create such a space where individuals feel safe to share and discuss sensitive topics in a calm, non-inflammatory manner. This is the path of higher understanding and true faith. Faith is committed to being a non-denominational space where all walks of life are accepted, tolerance is practiced, and boundaries are explored. We will make space for all voices to be heard. So there will be live, open discussions, which will be hosted through the X platform. These spaces will be open to gold and diamond tier faith holders to discuss, share, and educate on matters close to the heart. Anyone may listen in. Formal podcasts, hosted through Zoom. These podcasts will be open to diamond tier faith holders who feel the call to share their truth or a message for the faith community. Recordings will be shared for all. Recorded videos. Shared via YouTube, these videos will be free to all who wish to watch them. There will be a variety of content and the opportunity for all faith holders to contribute their videos. This is truly a collective experience. And the reason for that is because 84% of the world population identifies with a faith. And the other 16% probably have some form of faith. So ultimately here we're working with a message that is completely universal. And that's beautiful. Online breathing circles. Faith is committed to holding consistent weekly online breathing circles with Jack, one of our founders, being a fully qualified breath coach. He'll be hosting the first iterations of these circles. These online breathing circles will be free for faith holders of all three tiers and serve as the connection point for the wider community. In time, community members may apply to host their own practices. The breath has been chosen for its simplicity and accessibility, and because it is a non-denominational practice. Every form of faith includes the breath as a key ingredient for the direct perception of a higher inspiration. The power of mass meditation. We have the opportunity to create a quantum phenomenon rooted in faith. Research mass meditation and see that it is the answer. In short, we can change the world by breathing together. Healing Earth as one. Through collective intention, we can share our innate healing gifts with the earth. True wealth lies in the earth. Look after her, and she will look after you. Sharing the gifts of the breath. The breath carries the key to your self-attainment. Books and teachers will never take you there. This space encourages self-empowerment and self-exploration above anything else. And this is just a little sample of the breathing tips which Jack, will be teaching. Really simple, really accessible ways where we can connect in with this present moment and feel ourselves where we are. So NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Faith is seeking to leverage the utility opportunities offered by NFTs on the XRPL. Low fees, straightforward minting processes, and an inbuilt marketplace makes this an attractive platform. We are focused on creating value for both the community and the artists, something the art world has struggled with due to excessive centralization. By using NFTs in a very specific manner, Faith intends to showcase what this new technology makes possible. Fractional art ownership. Any NFTs minted by Faith tokens will represent a percentage ownership of the original physical piece of art. Each NFT is essentially a share of the piece. Fundraising. NFTs will be exclusively used for fundraising purposes, with 90% of all proceeds going towards that purpose and 10% to the artist. This is how we create value together. Digital art. Holders of a Faith Tokens NFT will be able to claim a physical copy or print of the original piece after a minimum of 90 days to ensure integrity. And so why have we chosen the XRPL? Just quickly, all the money. It's no secret that the XRPL is shaping up to be the financial hub of crypto. On top of this, Solargenic will be the first licensed tokenization platform. There's a lot of money coming in. The reason this money will be coming in is because of non-existent fees. Fees on the XRPL are virtually zero. Even launching a token barely costs you anything. And furthermore, the XRPL is easy to use. It has undergone and is undergoing significant updates and is one of the easiest blockchains to navigate by a country mile. So this brings us on to the DAO, the Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Faith is and will always be bigger than one person or team. Once Faith reaches 3,690 holders, all leadership and control will be handed over to the Faith DAO. The DAO will then be in charge of Faith and Faith tokens, creating a decentralized community within an already decentralized project. The original team will always be available to support the DAO and will remain as active members once they have stepped down. It has been written. So community-oriented. The community decides what the community needs, what the community wants to do, and where the community goes. This will be down to all of us. And how we will do this is through governance. Using Faith as a governance token, the community will be able to vote on decisions, plans, listings, you name it. The DAO is in charge. Reclaim the hive mind. So governance in conjunction with online breathing circles means we will be able to make decisions guided by a higher source of inspiration. The impact this could have is breathtaking. Roadmap. Faith has a clear vision for the next 2 phases of its roadmap, spanning over the remainder of 2023 into Q1/2 2024. The current roadmap can be found here on our Solargenic listing. Phase A is already in motion and will culminate in the successful launch of Faith once all wallets have received their airdrop. This process begins on the 30th of September 2023 and will be done manually. Phase B begins once XLS30D goes live and is unlikely to be in motion until early 2024 once all the updates have been integrated and understood by the wider XRPL community. Airdrop. 90% of the total Faith supply will be airdropped. Certain eligibility challenges must be completed to receive the airdrop. Certain communities will automatically qualify and will simply need to complete 2 small tasks to claim their airdrop. XLS30D. 9% of the total Faith supply will be locked into a liquidity pool. The funds for the XRP side of the pool will be raised by the community through the Nobody's NFT mint, Q4 2023. Future vision. Phase C will be planned and discussed once the Faith DAO has been activated at 3,690 holders. This phase has been intentionally left blank to leave space for further innovation. And the reason for this is because it seems that the world is projected to get more and not less faith-based over the next 30 to 40 years. And we know in times of difficulty, people tend to turn to faith. So we've left this open so that it can be open. Final words. Faith is nothing without an active, engaging community behind it. Put simply, we need you to make faith happen. There is no other way to build a movement that lasts. This is the way. This is why we believe airdropping 90% of the total supply is the right thing to do. We value you. This way, the community is in full control of the project, making it impossible for the team to rug. We are happy to put our time and energy into this because we believe that this is what we were meant to do. Holding space for collective empowerment is our dream. This is only the beginning. So a few things you can do to really help us on this mission is engage with us. Be active on the Faith Tokens platform. Engage with the stories. Share your experiences and build connections that last. Connections built on faith rather than money. Spread the message. Share faith as far and wide as you can. We want this to be the most decentralized token at launch on the entire blockchain. No more shady insiders and early whales. We all get a piece of this pie. Authenticity is the key. Our goal is to encourage you to step into your authenticity. Be who you are. This is a space where we welcome it all. You are no longer alone, Anon. You have a family. And just remember, hold on to your faith. It might just change the world. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a beautiful rest of your day.